mostly look like they would touch you inappropriately. Like, dude, like my buddy's dad, like he had like the hairline, you know, the cul-de-sac.
What is the hairline?
The cul-de-sac. I was explaining it if you wouldn't cut me off. The cul-de-sac with the comb over, with the mustache, the glasses that were way too thick, you know.
Like
the shorts that were way too short, like I was saying, and the polo shirt that was pink and too tight. Like it was. Yeah, that's mostly what Southern Baptist white. You know, it was very, you know, it was a look in the '90s. Like for some reason they were like, we were in the '80s where everybody did cocaine, and so we're still wearing our shorts that we wore back then.
This is a good time to remind everybody at home: do not do drugs.
And also, it's a good time at home to say hello, welcome to Zach and JP's Burnout Hijinks. Hey, getting good at saying the name.
You're killing it now. And today we got Antoine Norwood.
Officially adopted today.
Yep, she's officially ours.
Officially adopted. Well, okay.
I was clapping.
But yeah, so we did start off on, you know, I don't know how we started off on Southern Baptist. You know, good.
We were talking about Bible Conference camp.
But yeah, Bible camp.
Don't fit like Buddy fits.
Well,
Antoine says he fit like Buddy fits. Who am I to disagree with our guests?
So Antoine, how are you doing?
I've never been better on this.
How are you doing?
I'm just enjoying it. I told you last night, it was really hard to hear you. You were blaring Nickelback way too loud. And, you were talking about throwing PBR cans at cop cars. It got really strange. You told me to tell John about it. I called John, but he was high on crystal meth.
Yeah.
All right.
So
allegations.
All your friends are just white trash or white trash imitators.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say trash.
It wasn't Nickelback,
Fair.
obviously.
Yeah.
It was
just universal.
I don't see black and white, Antoine.
It wasn't Nickelback. It was Kendrick Lamar, obviously. You know. I'm
That was
sorry.
racist.
No. Yeah. No, that was. Sorry, because I actually wanted to talk to you. You got married recently.
I did.
Give it up. And first question
Antoine,
I
I don't want to say his wife's name on the podcast because I don't know how she'll feel about it.
But first thing I wanted to ask you is like, do you regret getting married so soon before Kendrick put out such a great album? And then,
asking the hard-hitting
now
questions.
don't you want to
right
marry?
Nah.
Kendrick Lamar. Okay, I was just okay. That's like 8 questions marked off. Okay.
Now, I'll explain why. Because the last album that he put out was a year before I popped the question.
Okay.
I mean, and it was worth it.
How long were you engaged before you got married?
8 months.
Shit.
Good.
Oh,
How long were you engaged?
We just kind of went to the courthouse. We were just like
That's what
dating,
me-
and
that's
then
what
just
me
kind
and
of
Amy
went. We're like, woke up one day and was like, let's get married. Let's be the first people to get married
Today.
next year.
Well,
that's
that
what
was
we did.
initially our plan, and I kind of wanted it to be special.
Yeah. No,
Because,
guys, wedding pictures were wow. I love them.
Thank
Great,
you.
beautiful.
But she's the only child on in her family or whatever.
Oh, so
Yeah.
no, there's no
And
choice.
I didn't want her to just be like, oh yeah, we're going to a courthouse or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
So I did want it to be special. I wanted there to be a whole occasion.
Yeah,
and then we kind of came to an agreement. It doesn't have to be a wedding,
Yeah.
but we did have a little ceremony.
See, I've got pictures on my fridge of my mom at my wedding with as we got both of our moms there at our wedding with her brother, and they just are kind of and my mom is just the biggest, dumbest grin on her face. She is so happy.
Yeah,
about
she's
the
like,
whole
finally
affair.
somebody got
She
rid
was
of this fucking
and I know me and Amanda want to do a big wedding at some point, but we were thinking about doing it this year, but we're gonna probably push it back a couple years. Financially, it's not good because of the fucking.
Wait, you're telling me you're screwed too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Holy
taxes
shit!
this
People
year
are financially screwed in 2025. I can't believe that.
Taxes this year are gouging my butthole just
Yeah.
hard, and I'm just I miss getting refunds. People are out here oh, I'm spending my refund such and such, and I'm like, I pay taxes.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm paying taxes right now,
dude. We moved,
I didn't pay taxes.
Okay. frisky dingo over here.
Yeah, I was about to
right?
say, we're going to
I didn't pay
have some
taxes
problems.
this year, which was like very nice. Like, and I
Nice,
almost did,
okay.
and that was
Elite.
because.
All right, I know you own a PS5, so you're one of the elites. How was the island?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry,
No,
I
you're
was
good.
like that was a terrible joke. Go on.
You said, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said, I know you own you're an elite, so you own a PS5. How was the island? But Fiona didn't like the joke, so I have a PS5 too. So I was like, I've been on the island as well. But, no.
He was just not pleased.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all
Sold
good.
on
And
that.
honestly, I don't even feel like PS5 is super elite. Like, I feel like the moment you
No,
start
not
owning
anymore.
a PC,
Yes.
Not
like
even-
that's.
But you had it. You had one early though, right? Didn't you have a PS5? Because having a
I didn't
PS5
get a
within,
PS5
like, the
until
first year and a half.
2023.
Because like the
So
first
2
year,
years ago.
Okay, yeah, that's about when I got mine when they were like came out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So like.
Not
I
bragging,
like
but
went on the
Xbox.
island when all everybody cleared out. Like he had already killed himself, or didn't, whatever, like he had like that was. I was like, man, this is a cool island,
What are you
like.
talking about, man?
What are you
He
talking
totally
about?
Killed himself. Nobody had anything with FC.
Nothing. I was just associating the PS5 people to being the
He
elite.
tragically stabbed himself in the
But
back
yeah,
37
paying taxes
times.
sucks. That's all right. This is what the podcast is like. This is. I'm sorry. It's fine.
It's
But,
cool. I should have
yeah.
known.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a
want John,
conversation
man.
with me and Zach. So like Zach's just gonna goad it on. But no, but yeah, taxes. Like fucking like, my wife's been like, I equate it to like, we moved up to the middle class. Is like when we did is like joining a cult right before they're about to pour the Kool-Aid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like, we're like, it's like, oh, cool. We're here at this cool thing. Oh, what's this? Yum, Flavor Aid. Well, yum. All right, whatever. It's not Kool-Aid.
My favorite
but-
part about all this is the subtext.
Yeah.
Both times you referred to taxes, it was with suicide.
Yeah. Because suicide, taxes, fuck. Like, I remember when we were getting money back, it's like, we got kids, cool, we're getting money, but now they got older, and my fucking kids got facial hair now, and like, we're paying the government.
How old are you, John?
35.
The
Yeah.
government is just, they put in a rough
No,
estimate.
I had
about
my
35.
first kid when I was 21.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
shit.
know.
So yeah.
Okay.
So he turns 14 this year.
Oh wow.
So but like he also like he's just I'm out of frame. Sorry.
Does he?
Sorry.
Does he like? Does he feel shame towards you?
No.
Okay.
No, because he's a Minecraft kid. So
Oh,
like
fuck.
he,
Well,
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
fucking
no.
Minecraft
Yeah,
kids.
no, he's-
Minecraft and Fortnite.
He's I give him credit. He's a fucking straight A student. So like
Yeah.
I can't tell him. And he does his chores without really complaining when I ask him to. When his mom asks him to, he's like,
Jesus Christ, no wonder why you
Yeah.
don't say anything bad.
yeah, like he's a good kid. Like that's why I like have the thing where it's like I call
I figured
him
the rules out.
the good one and my wife's kid because like Cosmo's a fucking nut. Like he's a fucking nut job. But Gage is like fuck whatever. But like he's
No,
like
it's true. We figured out the rules.
yeah, like he
I do what I'm
knows
supposed
like.
to do. Everybody leaves me the fuck alone, and I
Yeah.
can do what I want.
Although, like, I think I did say it, like, when I shaved last, like, I was like, I did it as a test to see if I could teach him how to shave because he needed, like, he looked like fucking, like, he looked like he was, like, two face tattoos from being a white rapper. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he looked really like,
Shade off Post
like, if he
Malone.
had just had, like, 2 teardrops, he would have fucking dropped a 6 SoundCloud album, you know what I mean? So, like, but, so my wife was like, no, we got to get rid of that shit. And I was like, you're right. Gross. But so I was like, I got to teach him how to shave. Got to teach my boy. My dad never taught me how to shave, so I got to teach my son how to shave. Trying to teach myself how to shave, just sliced and diced all over my own face. So I was like, Amanda, you shave every single day. You teach him how to shave. So
Wait,
she taught my wife.
you don't know how to shave your face properly?
No, not no. I usually just use the trimmer.
It's
Like,
not. I mean, start with a trimmer, and then like you just.
No, I know. Like I can do it. I just cut myself a lot because I'm
You know?
impatient.
Wow.
I mean,
Only two
you
different ways.
talked to me for 2 seconds. Like I'm like jittery. I'm like fuck. Like I haven't even had like had my morning coffee, and I'm like I'm gonna shave now. Like, it's not
I feel
good.
like you're the kind of guy who mixes his coffee with Red Bull.
No.
And
no,
Ritalin.
no, yeah.
just Adderall sprinkled in there.
We
No.
should sprinkle some more
Haven't
drugs
had-
in there.
no, my wife cut me off because I was like, I was a naughty.
Wife cut
No, I
me
was a
off,
naughty,
he
and I
says.
snuck a couple, and she was like, "Did you sneak a couple of my?" I could tell those days because you were up and being real nice and up till 3 a.m. I was like, "Fuck, you caught
John,
me."
did
You
you
weren't
take-
talking a lot, but you were staring intently at everything.
John, did you take my Adderall? He's sitting there playing Halo 3 on Legendary
No.
on that fucking Guitar
No.
Hero controller.
No, I'm sitting there
That's one of
listening.
those little driving.
No,
fucking-
we got an Adderall at home is me listening and engaging in conversation instead of being like just like, oh god, I'm high.
Oh, so you were being a good person?
Yeah, I
So
was
you're
a good
functioning.
father
Yeah, I
figure,
was-
and
I-
you were
yeah.
like, no, we
Well, I
can't
wasn't
have
just
that.
like exhausted from everything, because like my wife and I, we have equated to the day man and the night man. Like I'm a day person, she's a night person.
Oh, I went into
So,
Always Sunny with that one.
Yeah, exactly. Like yeah,
Day
so,
man.
like we have pendants or something. I don't know, whatever. But like, so like I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to fucking seize the day and do shit.
Are
But
you a morning person?
yeah,
Dude, I am
Yeah,
the biggest fucking dick between like 6 a.m. and 10
no,
a.m.
like I wake up and I'm like, let's fucking clean the house
I'm
and
not.
shit.
I'm
But
like,
then my
dude,
wife's
get the
in
fuck
bed
out of my way.
and she wants to clean the house at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
just
me.
like, I'm
Yeah.
asleep.
Dude, I
I'm
get home
tired.
from comedy some nights, and I'm like, it's
Yeah.
our 11 o'clock.
I'm
Probably
not a
it's
day
done.
person or a night person or an afternoon person. Like I really just don't want to
You're not a
exist
person.
at any
Oh
point in
shit!
time.
Damn! All right, write that down.
Yeah.
Antoine.
Doesn't matter, night.
breaking-
Yeah,
you heard it here.
no,
first.
good for
Does
you
not
guys
exist.
for having a preferred time of day.
Yeah.
Just all of it, just get rid
All
of
the
it.
time.
So your
Yeah.
pronouns are does not exist. Like,
Yeah.
or-
Also, another
or-
thing that makes me want to just off myself, pronouns. Dude, I'm so tired of hearing about this shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Like, and not to say anything against like any of like super
No,
super
you're
liberals
good.
or whatever.
We
Like,
put, we
no,
put a
but
warning label on here.
I want to make this abundantly clear. Just because I don't agree does not mean I wish for your death.
Yeah.
I do, however, I don't wish for mine, but if it happened, I'm not going to be upset. You know what I mean?
Okay to disagree on things.
What a coincidence. If your death
Yeah.
happens, I'm
Yeah.
also just not going to be that upset.
Yeah, good.
I don't think it's a big deal. But like I can see actually no, I can't. Like I can't see why it would be such a big deal to somebody. Like that's my thing.
It's because
So-
you don't like to be told no, and you don't like the way of the world, and so now you have to make up your own
But
set of
no
rules
is
that
in
everybody else has to abide by
if
because
they
you have
don't-
main character syndrome. But you're not the fucking main character, and the Earth is not the center of the fucking universe. So you can shut up and eat a dick. You're just another
Alright, we'll cut
mitochondria
this
with legs,
16
as far as the
minutes.
universe is concerned.
All right, we're gonna.
I'll
cut
give you that one.
Good of that. No, I'm just.
I'm,
no.
I'm,
sorry.
I'm in the middle of it.
I agree.
I feel
Kind
like,
of.
I really don't think it should matter.
Say it again.
Say
No,
what you
I'm
fucking
just-
want. You want to be called...
You want me to say it louder in the mic?
No, I just so I can remember if I.
If you want to
Do
be
I
called
agree?
him, you
What
want
did
to
he
be called
say?
her, I
Yeah.
don't give a
No.
fuck.
Main
That
character
can happen.
syndrome is
I
a
don't
real.
care. My life is way more complex than just listening to I just want to be called him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
No,
I don't care.
That's why
I got
don't-
shit to do. I got
you're
bills
a
to pay.
dude, She's a dude. He's a dude. I
We're
just
all
cut it
dudes,
all out.
yeah.
I don't
You're
give
all
a shit.
bitch ass niggas. Anyway,
Shit. Dude.
I know you got kids. I don't know
I'm sorry,
if
that
I
was
can
my
say it.
reaction.
Okay,
Shit,
cool.
That was good. But no, because main character syndrome is a real thing.
Oh,
Like, it's
100%.
everywhere.
Mhm.
Like, goddamn.
Coming
Like,
from three
it's
prima
an
donnas
internet
that try to
thing.
get on stage all
The,
the time.
Dude, it's so bad in the comedian
comedians-
space.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
to have an ego,
Yeah.
I'll just say, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut
No,
you
you're
off,
good.
but I do want to say this.
'Cause it's
As
a-
a comedian, to have such
internet
a large
comedian,
ego
too.
about yourself
Yeah.
is so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You're just a glorified clown.
Because it
That's
goes
it.
hand in hand with being on the internet. Because I think the main character. I mean, it's not like I'm not profound for saying that, but like main character thing is like hand in hand with the internet. You
Yeah.
know, because everybody's on the internet and they can build their world. Like the algorithm builds their world for them. Like like it's like this is what you like. It's like
Yeah.
but like it's like fuck Smeagol, get the. Cool. Now I'm gonna get. I was trying to get my Lord of the Rings algorithm fixed, but
That ain't
Sorry.
ever gonna get fixed.
Yeah,
The
no,
amount of references
but,
you make per day.
But and like people do bring it into real life, and it's like, oh my god, when people do anime shit in real life, like I can sit here and have a conversation in public about anime all day long, have no shame. But if you're sitting there going, oh, it's the kid, like the fucking kids,
Like the gestures and like all that weird shit. Yeah.
that makes
No,
me
and I had growing up, I had a cousin like this.
Ugh.
It's not my biological cousin, thank God. But I had a cousin like this, and she would start doing like the fucking like. This is like 4th grade, mind you.
Yeah.
She would do the whole like,
Yeah.
like the whole like. I'm
Dude,
like,
that's a thing nowadays. Did you guys see that?
Oh, it's always been a thing,
It's the
but now
NPC.
there's like a
But
But now they
spotlight on
give
it.
you an NPC on TikTok.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're
oh my
getting
God.
paid.
Like Miles Morales, the Miles Morales one trips. me
Miles
out.
Morales
Like,
is the
that
best
one's-
one. That's the only
yeah.
dude I'll watch because that
Oh,
dude's actually fucking.
Don't watch
hilarious.
it. Like, oh
No,
god, shit.
don't.
I fell into the hole too. But no,
I just found out about that. You guys been knowing about this?
yeah.
Yeah, that's been a thing for a
Well,
while.
yeah,
Holy
autism
yeah.
and the internet
shit.
go hand in hand. Like there has been, like
That
I
is
feel like the internet
crazy.
and the spike in autism are correlated somehow. Like the internet does something to your dopamine that just like.
Oh yeah,
for
so
sure.
if you're getting instant dopamine, and it's also, I mean,
Also the blue light or something on your phone and shit, isn't that like a thing?
I think blue light's bad for your eyes. I don't know what it does for like dopamine,
Makes
but
you
if
gay.
you have short form content that's coming to you all the fucking time,
Yeah.
it's going to make you just constantly
Hey,
spike
want
dopamine, and then you're not able to. It's like fucking the reverse of like an SSRI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not blocking any of it. You're just using all of it.
Yeah.
So now, like, you know how, like, sometimes you'll jack off, but you'll jack off like 6 times a day, and then by the end of it, your dick's just like a loofah. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
yeah.
Constant gooning.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
I'm having a great time. I beat my dick
But
like
no,
I owes
like-
me money.
You're fucking.
Nobody jacks off more than.
You're trying to
half of
fucking
it.
like. You try to ejaculate after the 7th time, and then like it's just like.
Dude, I wish I had the
Yeah,
size
it's just
of
like a hungover frat boy.
I just am happy that I'm at the age where I know my limits. I'm like, once is fine. That's fine for today. But like, fuck. At my vacation, I was expecting to have at least like 3 days to myself in the house. Mm-hmm. Ended up, ice fucking ruined it. So like, they came in, stuck my choke. No, I'm just kidding. Froze over. That wasn't funny.
Yeah, nix that one.
Yeah, cut that at fucking 20
Laughing
minutes.
encourages him.
But yeah, we'll go 20 minutes. But no, like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have some time to myself. So I fucked up my hand, first of all. So I was like, this is already going to make it difficult. And then the kids got out of school the entire week. So I was just like,
You know what's crazy?
Whatever.
Are you right-handed?
yeah.
Yeah, retardedly.
Yeah,
found out.
we talked about this last week. I'm horribly
Okay.
right-handed.
Are you a switch hitter?
I'm a switch-hander.
Oh, he
Yeah.
switches.
I do.
Dude,
I like to sit on it, make it numb, so it feels like a stranger's hand. Yeah.
I made that joke with the guy who fucking did my hand, who did my stitches, because he was like giving me the.
I'm sure he could not wait to get you out of his fucking office.
No, he was having a ball.
Like,
Like,
just
he was
fucking-
like, I was like,
this
because
guy.
I was like, do you know Dave Chappelle? And he was like, yeah, I love that fucking shit. Because he was just joking with me the whole time. Like he was just like, I'm just glad I'm not dealing with somebody with the flu. They told me I get to deal with a laceration, and I was excited. And I was like, this is the guy I want stitching me up. Like
That's true. I don't want a guy who doesn't want
and
to
then
do
like,
it.
I was like, because
No, I absolutely want the guy who doesn't want to do it.
He played into the whole stranger thing because he was like, dude, I'll hook you up. Like, and I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
I'll get the other guy. Good luck driving. John's on the highway driving with his forearm.
It's like, no, it becomes like that movie Idle Hands. It's just like,
yeah. That's how
his
I
hand
felt
starts
all
fingering his toes.
That's how I felt. I am worried I'm going to lose some sensation in this thumb. I can't bend it as far as I can. But it's
Damn, if only it had been your head.
yeah, right, dude. I could use a killer fucking something to do something to my face. That's why I wear my fake glasses. Funny story. I've got a eye doctor appointment tomorrow to find out if I actually need glasses.
How do you not know if you actually need glasses?
Well,
You do.
No, I think I do because like I can't see so far away.
Antoine,
real
do you need
good.
glasses?
No.
I-
have
this-
damn
Look
near
at that.
perfect- I have perfect vision.
Everything.
He
I
says,
used
I
to,
don't know.
But everything it's gotten more and more blurry in this eye, so like I kind of can't see.
Yeah, you
later
need
on.
Then you need glasses for
Yeah.
sure. It's not to see if you need glasses. It's just to see how bad the glasses are that you need. Yeah.
Because and also when my kids went to do their eye
poor
test,
wife.
I was just cheating in the background, like just like they were doing the eye exam, and I was just like, I want to check mine out.
No, I did go
Fuck, can't see
to.
that one.
So
I was like, what size did they say? I think they said it was about a 1.58 or something. I don't remember. I don't remember the glasses. I didn't write it down.
The only reason I know I have perfect vision is because last year there was like for a couple years there was a whole thing between me and Jordan. I hate driving at night, and she thought I had night blindness. One night we were coming back from a Kendrick Lamar concert, and fucking
Name dropping.
he just dropped Miss Morale, best fucking album ever. Or not the best album ever, but it was my favorite album at the time. Anyway, they come back from the show, and I think my eyes were just adjusting from like all the lights flashing and everything, and like
Went to a concert.
all the imagery and everything,
Yeah.
you know. So like I'm driving and I'm like fucking squinting, you know. I'm straining.
Yeah.
And I had to pull over. She's like, "Are you good?" I was like, "I don't think so." And she was like, "I'll drive." I was like, "No, I got it." I was like, "Give me a second." She's like, "No, I'll drive." So ever since then, she was like, "Oh, I think you have night blindness." Like, and I was like, "Well, maybe." I was like, sometimes. It's like, but not really. I don't know.
I was about to say, you're going to milk it?
I did try to milk it a little bit.
I probably would.
My wife was diagnosed with needing to wear glasses at night. Does not wear glasses at night. And I'm just
That's
like,
how it works. My mom needs to wear glasses all the fucking time. Does not.
Like,
Oh, Antoine, Antoine, I do not need to wear glasses.
British accent.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Did you really speak with a British accent for the longest time?
As a kid?
Yeah.
No.
You go, crocky, mate.
That's it, because we heard that at the roast, and I'm like, dude, I had no fucking idea.
Speaking of roast, I actually have producing shows. So, you're a comedian, but you know, and you've produced shows before.
Yeah.
How is that? Do you plan on doing more shows anytime soon? But it's kind of
Before you even start,
Two
plug
things.
all of your shit now.
Follow me on Instagram at Antoine _the comic on Instagram, and then just Antoine Norwood on Facebook. But yeah, as far as that goes, I am bringing the High Score Comedy Show back.
Fucking
in
love
March.
that place.
Hell
March?
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's next month.
Yeah, I've already got up to May.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
which is pretty fucking solid.
Since what, February, we've been booking people for the
Haven't received
podcast.
it.
Oh,
and
really?
We're up to about end of April, or mid-April.
Holy
so,
shit.
Yeah, you gotta fucking keep going out further and further.
Yeah.
It
Before
says
you know
here, I haven't received a text about any of that, so no, I'm just
Well,
no, okay.
He's looking for comedians.
No, I wrote it 25 minutes. John gets passive aggressive. But no, I get like fucking.
fair.
I have nothing. No, but no. I was thinking. That we did the roast there, and that's what I actually wanted to talk about. That's what I was trying to get back into.
No,
what I was
you're
talking
fine.
about. But yeah, doing because producing, like I've produced only those two roasts. I did the roast for Ryan and did the roast for you.
Yeah, dude, you were like the meme of the chain smoker.
Pain in the
You were like the meme of chain smoking for when you were fucking doing those
Oh
shows.
yeah,
You were
But,
so
yeah,
stressed the
dude,
fuck
yeah,
out the whole
because
time.
I can't imagine. Dude, it's such.
And you weren't the one who was like the
No, not getting
No.
roasted.
The
It's just like
roasty.
I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure it all went well for my buddy, because because Ryan's the guy who got me into doing comedy. I met you pretty early on, and I
So
was
we
like,
gotta
"This is an opportunity to do something cool
Jump
for my buddy."
Ryan.
I appreciate that.
You know, and I was like, and I got into like I was taking Adderall at the time too. So being like sitting on my phone and being like, okay, I'm going to hit up this person, and it was just everybody said yes. So it was just like, now I've got all these yeses.
Dude,
I can make the show.
you sent out text saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you want to shit on Ryan for 5 minutes?"
Yeah.
Of course, people were like, "Yes, of
Did
course."
the same thing for Antoine.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
And everybody
so
was
it
like,
cool. No, I tried to get somebody else to get me to get do one.
Dude.
Maybe. Well, I might get him I don't know. I'll
For
talk to him
the
about
roast
it,
for Antoine, like 3 or 4 people fucked up trying to roast RJ too. It was the funniest shit.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
I will honestly say I think my wife did the best job roasting.
She did
She
good.
did phenomenal.
She did good.
Did you?
I was
She's
just
an
like,
amazing
dude,
roaster.
there's
Did you
some
know
truth
she
in
was going
those.
to be?
Yeah, 100%
I was
there
like,
was.
God damn.
Did you know she was going to be on there? Because
I had a hunch, and I
Okay.
thought it was either going to be her or it was going to be Bree.
Okay,
And
good.
dude.
Because
And I'm so glad it wasn't Bree, because the shit I had, Bree is like my oldest friend.
Yeah.
The shit I had for her probably would have ended our friendship. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I was going to hold no fucking... Just like, with everybody else, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking hold back.
No.
The only person I didn't... There was one joke I didn't do, and it was about Slim, and it makes me so mad to this day that I didn't do it.
Oh, you can do it here.
What's that? Yeah, if you
Yeah.
remember it.
The joke was... Because he
shout out
came in
to
a
Slim.
tracksuit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
shout
said
out
he
Slim.
looked like a fucking WNBA manager.
Yeah. I didn't know my tracksuit. Okay, he's about to say something about a tracksuit. I'm glad I didn't
Nah,
wear mine.
man, he looked like a member of Dipset, which is what he does whenever his baby mama tells him she's having a kid.
All right. 27 minutes.
You know what? I feel bad that you missed that one.
Yeah,
too.
it was
That's
a very
good
big
one.
missed opportunity
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
was funny. Oh, dude. But
That's
yeah,
fucking great.
that was like, I don't know. I just was, because for some reason I thought she had found out, or she had told you or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ryan told me that. So this shout out to not listening to Ryan.
fuck
But like, so I was just like, oh no. So I was a little, but I got there the day of. You had no idea. So I was just,
I thought she was gonna get caught. Honestly,
I did too.
I thought she was gonna be like writing some jokes down, or
but
that
she
you
did
were just
great.
walking
She
down
did
like, "Hey, what you
phenomenal.
working
I
on?"
was so happy.
It just says like
I was
Antoine
so
sucks at
glad.
the top.
Well,
of a
no,
piece of paper.
I'll be honest too. I did see her writing jokes. So like I said, I had an inkling. I didn't know, but I thought. Like, I heard there was going to be surprise.
Yeah.
And then, I thought there was, something else added
Yeah.
on to that, too.
Yeah.
So,
No. Well, I'm glad. Well, Okay, well, next time, bigger surprise. But I thought that was pretty good. Okay, it's fine.
No, she fucking.
No, yeah, I thought she did fucking
Oh my
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
nobody can roast me like my wife.
No, I was just like, dude,
Yeah,
I
that's-
was kidding.
Bro, me and Zach, like, this is why, like, whenever I try out, like, think about a new joke, I have to send it to Zach, because, like, I try to tell my wife new jokes, and, like, the only ones that, like, that make her laugh are the ones that are good out the box, that don't need any work. Like, if I, like, think of, like, a really, either that or it's the stupidest joke that I'll never tell live, or tell on stage. Like, she'll either think it's the dumbest thing, or just a really good thing. Like, or everything else. Like, if I'm just trying out something, she's like, she sees no humor in it, and I'm just like, oh no. It's like, how about this bit about Batman, beating up Medicare? She's like, no, what? And she tries to immediately interject, and I'll be like in the first sentence of it, and I'm just like, because I was, explaining why it's funny. I guess you got, but like, it's a very confusing process.
No, I get where you're coming
You know
from,
what I
because
mean?
like I'll do jokes like that some of the time, but mine is, I think, a little more like relatable material.
Yeah.
I think you really
Yeah,
do
I
hit from like a very hard hitting nerd's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was just the example.
Well,
Like,
with a lot of
I'll
things
with,
you
like,
do, I'm with your theater performances,
Yeah,
your superhero references, WWE
Yeah.
references.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm working on a more, by the numbers stand up set, so I can at least have that to do that, and then I'll have all the fun stuff for me. I can have it. But
Well, my
I'm
wife,
working-
for past
My
5
wife.
years, I got my wife.
I can be
That's
goofy
what
on the
she's in my
podcast.
phone too. Is my wife with like 9
Yeah.
E's at the end. She's been hearing all
My
this
wifey.
stupid shit for like the past 5 years. So we're like, if I get a chuckle out of her, I'm like, all right, that'll
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
Everything else, she's just like, yeah.
I'll be honest. I think my wife's actually funnier than me.
No,
100%.
Oh,
No,
I don't know about that. She's funny. Don't get me wrong.
Oh shit, Ghost
Nah,
Rider.
dude.
All right,
Nah,
this
no.
is
Right.
right. This is her first 30 minutes. Ghost Rider.
She's funny, but I think you're funnier.
I appreciate that. No,
Maybe it's just the experience.
and maybe I think it's like situational too. Like, she's not like stand up funny, but like in like conversation,
Yeah.
and when she's legitimately being herself and not like overthinking the conversation, she is absolutely like, dude, earlier today, it's just simple shit around the house, fucking doing chores or whatever, and then I'm fucking doing dishes or whatever, and she like grabs the butter dish or whatever, she throws it in the sink, but she throws it in the fucking in like the crock pot or whatever. She's like, the butter dish is in the chili pot, and that's not a code. And I was like, what the fuck?
Dude. No, my wife has no like sense of innuendo at all anymore. She's just like, well, my son will be sitting behind her, like with his back turned, and she'll just come up to me like, and I'm like, we can't, like, what's wrong with you? Like, stop, like, what's going on? Like, it's always when she's on her period that she acts like a fucking animal at me too.
I
And
think
that's
women in
disgusting.
you're
general.
gross, and I'm just like, no, bad.
Yeah, when my wife's on her period, I tell her she stinks and I kick her.
That's awesome. I thought I was me because I just got the spray bottle out.
No, dude,
See,
No.
you really got to beat them.
No, I just fend her off with a stick. I'm just like, get the fuck back. But she's. But
I
we've been
promise
married-
you, we're straight, all of us, except for John.
Yeah, no, gay. But no, we've
100%.
been married for 15 years though, so nobody's
That's-
gayer than
that's
a
a bit.
person who's been married for 15 years.
That's true.
But
Wow, I can't believe she's put up with you for that long.
I can't
Yeah,
either.
for real.
Holy shit! But it is like a whole lot of putting up with each other, because like she told me early on that like when the women in her family get like past 30, that's when the psychosis kicks in, and once they're past like 40, that's when they're just like a
Shit, so
psycho.
you're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm on a like the time bomb, and like all the signs keep showing up.
Did
I'm
you
just
get
like,
life insurance
oh,
out on
fuck.
you yet?
No.
Okay, so you
Is
got a
there,
few
is
more
there like,
years.
does her family like literally like have like dementia and shit like that? Or?
Yeah, like the
Oh,
women
shit.
in her side. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
yeah.
fun.
So I'm just like, oh no. But I honestly, like, I think I've said it before. Yeah, whatever. Said it on the podcast. Zach and JP's burnout hijinks. Yeah, I'm not, but
There was, like, no
I
enunciation in that whatsoever.
I love her to
He
death.
said,
I
It's so
can't.
embarrassing.
I sounded so convincing. Say I love my wife. Yeah.
I love my
I
wife.
love my wife. I don't. I can't imagine my life without her. It's gay. Sorry. That was.
This is pretty
No, I get
sentimental.
that. I get that 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But like, it's just like I think because I don't know. Like I'm doing comedy. Like I've done the being on the road thing as doing music, and then trying the whole being that whole thing, and then it was just like, yeah, but like why am I
Going through
trying?
life alone with like nobody to like do it for fucking blows.
Fucking sucks.
It's
man.
awesome, dude. You have a killer set. You go home and sit in your bed by yourself and try not to kill
Yeah,
yourself.
and you're not even laying in bed. You're sitting in your
like
bed,
sitting.
pitch black. You're
You
just
got
like
too
this.
much adrenaline.
It's so good
You're like,
tonight.
man.
You don't know. You don't even speak. You just
Oh shit.
until sun up.
Fuck that. Oh my god, it blows my mind. I wake my wife up.
Luckily, I don't have that problem because I haven't had a good set in a long time. No.
You had a good set?
No. Never. No. No.
That's
So comedy's
crazy.
fun.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
about that.
Have you recently ever? No. it's
Recently?
okay.
No.
No.
Ever? Yeah, I've had a few good
No.
ones.
Okay. I've had like two. I think. I had two good ones. Luckily, I got one of them on video.
No, dude, this year has sucked for me. Every fucking thing that I've written down is just, it's been meh at best this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's one of those fucking times.
For me, it's been a lot of like finding old stuff and mixing it together. Like I can't wait to do that one bit I was telling you about.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I can't wait to do that one on stage. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good.
No, my writing's just been shit this year. So
It's
looking
actually
probably about
a joke you
May to
like.
June.
The
My
tempo
confidence-
Yeah, I actually found a way to tie together.
I heard you retell it but you messed it up.
Yeah, fucked it
This
up.
motherfucker
No.
knows that I'm like awake as early as he is. So
Yeah.
he'll text me at like 7:30. He's like, "Dude, I found a way to fucking tie
Yeah,
all
no, I,
three
sent,
jokes
I did it.
together."
I sent it to him like in a voice message too, because I was like, because I found a way to mix
Yeah.
it in with like. It's with the way I look thing. I get to do the fun Arnold voice with it, and then I tell that joke, and then like because the whole joke, Arnold is his voice in the joke.
He linked
now.
it up.
Yeah, so I was just like,
These are the texts I get at 7:30.
Oh no, I'm making
John's
sushi.
already cracked out.
Welcome last six in the dice in it.
Cooking breakfast
monster.
for a baby. He's just like, monster.
No, I've got to use
fucking
my
idiot.
time powers.
I will say this. I have not spent much time writing lately.
Shit, you're so
I've
far for you
expanded
too.
the lore
Yeah.
of the shrimp character.
Well, it's not even like it's like actually no, it hasn't been like super great. And the reason I say that is because like I think January I did Aviator with Jerry.
Yeah.
And I went up there and did Aviator, and that was like a last minute thing. He was like, "Hey, you want to do some time?" And I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I just want to come up and support." And he was like, "Do some
Too
time."
bad.
I was like, "Fuck."
You're on the list.
Yeah.
But you can't say no. You're on the poster.
But I was messing up for a little while, and the reason being is because like I noticed I can't be 100% sober and do a set.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And which is
That's
so crazy
fair.
to me because like I can't be like I got to be like right on that cusp. You know what I mean? Like I can't be like super buzzed.
You're
but
like-
I can't be sober.
Yeah,
like I got to be like 1.5 beers in.
I was gonna say you're
and
about
feeling
a
myself.
year before you're slurring.
Yeah.
That's when you do the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not overthinking it. I'm just having a conversation at that point.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
because I have seen you at those different levels before.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have the one where it's like, is it like just going like first, like you do like
That's the one I was thinking
going
of.
going first. The
Yeah.
last one that I did when I went first. Yeah, that
Antoine
one
showed
fucked
up
me
like fucking 20 minutes before the show starts, signs up, everything's good. He doesn't even get a chance to order a goddamn beer yet. They're like, Antoine Norwood.
Yeah, well, I was
like, God
contemplating.
damn it,
I was
man,
contemplating
that
drinking
sucks.
because So for the past few months, I've been relatively sober. I've not had any nicotine. I haven't had any. I haven't had any weed, and like I've had a drink on occasion.
Okay.
Like so, like and I've pretty much been raw dogging life, and it's been okay. It's been pretty good.
I'm surprised, dude. Life's pretty fucking rough to be raw.
Oh yeah, this was the worst year to choose to do that for sure.
Dude.
But like, yeah, and I'm not gonna say like I don't really think it's like affecting my mental health in any capacity. Like I'm still very happy with what I got going on.
Yeah.
Like I'm very happy that I'm producing a show and still married and fucking have my wonderful dog and like we're not homeless. We're not really hurting.
Right.
I got a decent career.
Yeah.
So like
Working at that Waffle House, son.
yeah,
Killing it.
can't
Somebody's
fight, so
got-
they took me off night shift. But otherwise.
I was gonna say they took you off grill so you could be a fucking doorman. Show me your ID, motherfucker.
Yeah. Nah, dude,
No, that's
I'm a bitch. I can't fight for shit.
That's good.
Uh,
that part's not good.
Yeah.
The rest of it's good.
No, man. I know my role though. I know how to
Yeah.
reason with people at
Yeah.
least. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like,
I've always been a conversationalist. It's like let's not fight. How about?
yeah. If I have to, I will. But it's not my first. It's not my go-to.
Yeah.
Like I'm not an angry person.
I've always been to try to diffuse through humor. Like that's always been my thing.
Oh no, diffusing through humor makes you look like a cuck. I don't
No.
like that. I just lay out the facts for what they are. And if you like what I have to say, cool. And if you don't like what I have to say, then you don't. But you're not going to fight me about it either.
Yeah.
If I make sense. You know what I mean?
I don't
do assume that
know.
most
When
people
I
don't
get,
wanna
if
fight.
you get me to that point, I don't give a fuck who's around. I'm swinging. And it's not good. But it's hard to get me there, like almost impossible. I was doing this show back when I first started comedy. This was in the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, right before the fucking pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Massachusetts still, and I was going to Dick Doherty's Comedy Escape. Nice little comedy club in Worcester. And the manager, his name was Ymir, and he liked to fucking, like, literally, I don't like being touched. A lot of people know that. Like, if I give you a hug, that means you're actually something to me. I don't like being fucking touched.
Right.
Kept poking me. And I'm like, dude, you need to cut that shit out. I don't like being touched. And he's like, it's not a big deal. And he did it again. And I'm like, dude, you do it one more fucking time, I'm swinging at you.
Whenever you're doing shit like that,
Looks
you
me
deserve
in-
to get hit.
Looks me in the eyes and just... Dink! Knocked him right the fuck out in the middle of his club. Look at the two people I was with, Dave and Kayla, and I'm like, we gotta go.
People don't typically talk to me, so like
I don't blame them.
Yeah, this is a smart move on their
I
part.
don't have like I never get put.
Like,
in
it
that
takes me.
situation.
Have you
it
met
takes
you?
so much for me
Yeah,
to get that.
no.
Oh.
Yeah, it it hurts a little bit sometimes, but like I get it. I know who I am.
John, most
You know.
people's first view of you is like you walking back and forth, smoking a cigarette, and muttering to yourself.
That's true.
You're very
That is actually-
unapproachable.
And you have like a disheveled suit. So like, Lord knows what the fuck you just been to in the last 72 hours.
That's the kind of look I'm going.
You know
for,
what I
though.
mean?
Speaking of which, what the fuck are you wearing today?
Huh? Oh, my wife got me this shirt.
What
that
is the shirt?
pizzas?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's pizzas. I'm just glad it's not pineapple, because like I have a firm stance that like if you put pizza on pineapple, you
Put
live
pizza
the
on
life.
pineapple?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'll let it go. You're right.
If you put the pizza on top of the pineapple, like it's like the pineapple burger thing. You've seen those? Like
No.
put it on top of the.
I'm
You fry,
not,
you fry up a
shit,
pineapple.
what's that word?
And then you put a
Gay.
pizza bagel on. Oh, you cut me deep.
I'm a huge fan of letting John just drown, dig
Yeah,
himself
no,
a hole
I-
in the
I-
corner.
Also, I just want to point out, I'm a huge fan of pineapple on pizza.
Me
If
too.
you're like
Yeah,
hating on
so
it.
you're part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
No, that's just my stance. Is that if you like pineapple on pizza, you're in the lifestyle. I told that's one of those things that my wife thought was funny.
That is pretty funny.
So that's my wife's.
It's
But
all right.
I don't like it because I also like pineapple on pizza.
I also, we
Stop fucking
also,
calling
me
me
and
out.
Herb also
Yeah, but I'm
both
not.
like
Are you
pineapple on
a
our
ham and
pizza.
pineapple guy, or are you a pepperoni pineapple?
I don't eat
guy?
meat.
You don't eat meat?
Yeah,
Wait, is that like a real thing?
that's real. I've been a vegetarian since 2009.
No shit. I've actually never known that
Yeah.
about you.
Just to prove to you guys out there, you can also be fat and not eat meat.
Now, if you had a Coke habit, dude, you'd just.
Dude, if I had a Coke habit,
would look
it'd be
amazing.
done for you bitches.
You would look amazing. You'd be like, damn, daddy.
You would look exactly like Shaggy do. You'd be
Turn
like,
that
Soy
off.
Scoop, you want some? You want to hear about those?
Thank God I
orphans?"
just smoked weed and eat a shit ton of Taco Bell.
He just starts rocking bell bottoms.
I'm
Let
in
me
the
tell you
South now.
about
I
these
gotta wear the
orphans and these
fucking
midget orphans.
these midget
These
orphans.
midget orphans. Yeah. That's very on brand for you.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like you gotta find like the crippled bastards and broken things and just shit on them so hard. It just makes my day.
No, because if that was the case, dude, I'd be beating the shit out of fucking JP every time I see him.
That's why
Dude,
he
you
keeps-
should beat the shit out of him
Yeah.
on site. Every
That's
time
why
if
he
you start
poops in
doing
my
it, I'll
shoes
start
all the
doing it.
time. Every time
As
I
a
take
person, look. Here's the thing. I can't start picking up hate crimes as a person who's been against hate crimes his whole life.
Alright, you just give me a fucking nod.
Yeah.
I'll throw the first
Ooh,
punch.
hey,
Unless you start driving a Nissan Altima, in which case I'm gonna have to
Thank
switch
God.
up.
Oh, thank God. I do have a Nissan, but it's not an Ultima.
Good for you.
I've got a
But just know, if you ever,
That's fine.
If you
man.
ever-
That's fine.
if there's a fish coming through your windshield, if you see me just straight horizontal like
And
this,
it's just Antoine. I'm gonna do this every time I see you.
just you're at a green light and you're taking off, and then all of a sudden I just drop down from the sky like this. Yeah,
Literal Superman punch.
yeah. I'm not missing.
No, you gotta go through a windshield. You gotta be
Yeah,
ready for
dude.
that.
Oh shit, you're having buddy.
Oh yeah, you made it.
Man.
Hey,
Welcome back, buddy.
what's up, buddy? Come on.
You gotta
Need
pretend
help?
you're old so you can get help up.
Speaking of old animals, my fucking
Got you.
old cat that I've got, she's been like going psycho these past couple of days. Like she's just been like hunting the other cat. And like
Uh-oh.
what's weird is like she can't really see or hear very well. Like she goes off of smell and she can track them down through smell so well.
That's
and it's
funny.
ridiculous. But like she's like I'm just like asleep and I just hear and she's like around the corner from everybody else just like
hunched up,
Oh,
ready to
yeah,
go.
Like, and I'm like, Molly, stop it, dude. Like, and like, she's like,
Of course, her name's
she's
Molly.
well, she's 15 or 16. She's older than
damn,
Gage
she's
is.
old,
Yeah, like
yeah.
she's an old cat. Like we had her before Gage was born. You know,
That's
like
insane.
so like she's
That's just years of
yeah.
hatred.
So she's just an old lady, and I'm just like, God damn it, Molly, stop, just chill and sit down. And then like, but for the most part, she'll just sit. I just don't understand because she's been so. Well, she was just so like adamant, like I'm going, like a bird dog. You know what I mean? Like just like.
A bird dog.
Like if she's fucking in the jungle,
swear,
like
as soon
she's
as
like,
they move.
like
As
it's
soon as
I'm just
they
like
move.
sitting there like fucking right here we see the wild animal in the bush. She's about to get the fucking fat pussy that's in the hanging out the end of the table. You know, it's like it's always, she always goes after Dipper because he's the biggest fattest one in the house.
Yeah, he
So,
can't
like,
run fast.
Yeah, so he can't run fast and he's stuck under the table and I've got no outs, so he's just Dad help. You know, it's just basically.
That's why
what
if the
he's saying.
zombie apocalypse ever
Yeah.
comes, dude, I don't have to worry. Fatties die first. I'll be out so fast. You guys are
Dude.
going for a mild jog. I got a cigarette
Like,
on a bench. Like, dude,
I'm
we
just
gotta take a
happy
break.
like I'll die and then like they won't spend too long eating me, so I won't
No,
be an
it's
addict.
not
Yeah,
much.
there's not a lot to eat, so I'll just be like, okay, you're done. All right, I'll fucking just die. Okay, thanks.
Me, they're
I feel like
"Hey, wait."
they would turn you into a zombie, but you'd still be the most annoying zombie
Yeah,
possible. Like
yeah.
you're still doing
I'd be-
impressions.
You'd still be walking
like,
back
yeah.
and forth, just muttering.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes. I'm just like making other zombies uncomfortable.
And John will still show up at the shows at time.
Yeah, I'll be there.
He's still doing fucking like jigs and shit.
Exactly. He'll still show up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm trying to lay off all the
He's
dancing.
gonna be like, this is my
Speaking
impression of a
which,
zombie
for
trying
this-
to come.
Yeah. Speaking of not all the dancing jigs anymore, I'm doing the leprechaun thing again for St. Patrick for Patty's this year.
Oh,
Which
okay.
will be fun. Yeah, I think. Never mind. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna be running around on St. Patty's Day.
You were about to tell us something you weren't supposed to, so go ahead.
I think
say
so. I don't know if I'm not supposed to. It's fine. We'll
Just say it.
we'll
It's
find
alright.
out.
I'll edit it out later.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
it. Oh shit, Patty's is actually next month.
Yeah.
Shit.
St. Patrick's Day is. next
Yeah.
month, Yeah.
Day before my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
March is gonna be I think a busy month just because we have the show.
Mm.
The fucking St. Patty show is also happening.
Is it a lineup show for high score? First
Yeah.
first one back.
Saints
Yeah.
go.
Who you got?
Lewis T, Dave Burrows, and I forget the other guy's name.
I love
Tony
Lily.
Castleberry?
I think so.
Is
yeah.
it their
It's their tour.
It's their tips. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
don't think about it.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to Louis T, Tony Castleberry, and
Yeah.
and Chris Amir is the host for it. I think is like or something. Yeah.
Well, I'm hosting.
Well,
but-
Well,
Let's say
whatever.
every
He's
show,
on
I'm
there.
pretty
He's
sure
also
he's
on their bit. Yeah. You know. He's on their thing as well.
Oh, nice. So you got 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm
yeah.
hosting.
It's my show.
That's fair.
Good one.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
it's a
I
good
fucking
lineup,
love
though.
that venue. That's
Yeah.
a nice place. As soon as you said it was outside, I'm like, I don't know about this, man.
Dude,
But then you showed me it, and I was
yeah.
like, never mind. This is
No,
fucking perfect.
I wasn't gonna do it there unless it was outside.
Oh,
'Cause-
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Too
it
many
doesn't
games
it doesn't
inside,
work
yeah,
otherwise.
it'd be
Yeah,
Inside, it's
there's so much.
airy.
To show. We tried to do it, and I feel bad. Brian McGinnis' show. We had to do it inside.
Oh,
I was there.
no.
Yeah, you were.
I was on that one. And
It
it
was,
was
you,
so-
Grant Janik, and
And a
Brian.
Great fucking lineup.
Dude,
too.
it was it was solid.
So hard to
and
hear.
I love Brian McGinnis' set so much.
Yeah.
because like he speaks to like he's got like some wholesome content, like being a father and shit like that.
And then
you
it
know?
immediately derails.
Yeah,
And I love
yeah.
it.
He's got such a New York mentality, and I
Yeah.
really fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. But you know, during his show, whatever, you know, there was times where like you couldn't really hear him because there's like all this outside conversation. Like it separates people who want to be from the comedy show,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, who
Yeah.
don't want to be there for it. And we can't start
Yeah.
charging tickets because I don't want to deter business or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So
But
with that being said, you know, I
get it.
felt super bad about that. And then, dude, the fucking one thing I didn't think about. So we turned off like all the pinball machines and everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's where we're right next to all those. Where
Yeah.
we're doing it inside. We turn off the pinball machines. We turn off Guitar Hero. We turn off air hockey. All the loud
All these
shit.
fucking nerds came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
started beating the shit out of
Nah, there was a party bus that came in.
Oh, yeah.
That was they stopped in, and then B.
yeah, I forgot about the party bus.
So I didn't think about this. The fucking machine where people get their tokens.
Yeah.
Loud as shit. Sounds like somebody won a fucking lottery back there. Like 8 times in a row. I was like, come on.
Although I did like that, the way it was set up, they had the audience set up. That was super awesome. I think my only complaint was
They could have been closer.
Yeah, well, the cord could have been longer because that was all I wanted was more cord. But,
Yeah.
But it was.
That's usually
I
all
had
it wants
fun.
is longer
I
cord.
wish, man, he'd just do it.
I had a lot of fun still. You know.
Yeah.
I love the place for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have to do it inside.
Yeah.
God.
Doing it outside it's more intimate. And I realize there's a certain type of energy that you need to bring.
Yeah.
But
Are you just doing the book shows, or are you doing the open mic again too?
I don't think we're gonna do the open mic. I don't think we're gonna bring that back. And part of the reason being is because the last couple mics that we had, it's just falling on the same day as like everybody else is doing shows and mics and stuff like that. So it's really hard to do a proper mic on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I think this is gonna be the last year that we may do it at Rec Room.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man,
just
whatever.
because
Most people don't even get like a fucking 6-month run.
that's
So-
fair. That's fair. Well, they were mad whenever I told them I wanted a hiatus. They were they were super mad, and they were like, "Well, we could do it inside," and I was like, "No,
we can't."
no, absolutely not."
Remember last time we had a fucking great comedian?
Yeah.
Nobody could hear.
People walked out.
The only way it could have worked in there is if they used like one of those party rooms, and they wouldn't give up a party room for a night ago.
But the party room is not big enough for it fits like maybe 10, 12 people.
Ah, it's not enough.
No, it's not. So
I think
I
every
was
show I've been at, there's been fucking 35 plus.
Yeah, exactly. So we're definitely not doing that. But
Yeah.
and then bringing it back, to the outside area, whatever.
It's gonna be cool though.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. But
that fucking mural on the wall is just so good.
it's
Iconic
so
for
it's
great.
amazing.
You're not a real it's not a real comedy spot unless there's a painting of a city. Like on the wall, you know what I mean? Like,
but we got Street Fighter, so what's up?
that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I like about it. It's cool, but also nerds can come here.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But so I do want to do a couple things. I'm trying to plan an improv night as well this year.
Cool.
Oh no!
Like a little Who's Line type deal.
Yeah.
Like a little game show. I think it'd be super fun. I'm having one of my buddies build podiums for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You're going hardcore. In
Oh,
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Hell yeah!
Dude, if it's gonna be like the last year I do it, I want it to be like fucking awesome.
That's
You know
good.
what I mean?
No, you should.
But yeah, and it's sad, but so like I said earlier, we were probably gonna be moving.
Yeah,
that's
you were
another
telling
thing.
us that.
Yeah. So
At least you're moving closer to more mics, though.
that is true, but given my situation currently, like I don't know if that's really a plus or not. Maybe it'll
think it
encourage
is.
me to go.
I think you should.
Back in that direction.
Because you are an amazing comedian. I think you should definitely get more and more stages, man.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I don't want to fucking blow any of your spots here for people to see for free. But your fucking Puerto Rican one doesn't matter if I've heard it once. It doesn't matter if I've heard it 100 times. Doesn't matter if I heard it 1,000 times. Fucking makes me giggle like a little schoolgirl.
I
every
appreciate
single
that, man. that does make me feel good. And dude, it's so funny. It's like every time I hit this lull, I'll have you say something. Patrick reached out to me and said something recently, and he's like, dude,
Shout
you're
out
one of
to
my
Patrick.
Shout out Patrick, man. Action O'Hara. That's
Yeah.
a little inside joke. But he reached out to me. He was like, you have been and still are one of my favorite comedians to see. And I was like, God damn it. I was like, I just want to fucking quit, and you guys won't let me.
No, we won't. You're good at it. I'm sorry. Sucks to suck.
Which is crazy. And yeah, I do need to make my way. And part of it is too is like I struggle with motivation a lot. Well,
Yeah.
when I was not sober all the time. So like since I like cut out drinking as much and like haven't been like, smoking or anything like that, like I have had just like not motivation, but just fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have gotten better about that.
Have you tried crack cocaine?
I mean, I've tried just cocaine.
Well, no. See, that's where you're fucking up. You need to do crack cocaine.
No, dude, my
You'll
coke days
get
are over.
motivated.
No, I think taking breaks is like conductive to doing it, like, doing comedy in general. Like, you need some, because like I know I get burnt out a lot. Cause
I don't think it should be like the way I'm taking breaks though.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it should be like 3
So
months at a time.
I agree.
There's no rules to this
I
shit.
agree. There aren't.
Well-
like, I mean, especially like at our level where it's like,
There's no rules to this shit.
like what are we like? We're really, it's a hobby really for anything, like more than anything at this point.
Yeah, and
So
I
it's like-
think I have a hard time distinguishing whether or not I want it to just be a hobby,
Yeah.
or if I want it to be something.
Yeah.
great.
No, I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and Jordan had this conversation whenever we left from Aviator, and I was like, dude, I don't know, blah blah blah. And she was like, well, do you want to take it serious? And at the time, I was like, yeah. And then like a couple days later, I was like, nah.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
I'm sick of driving fucking 4 hours to do 10 minutes.
Yeah, dude, that shit sucks. And then you gotta hang around and talk to everybody. But,
Dude, I always feel bad when I'm doing drives like that, but every time I do it, I'm like, man, at least I'm not John. I don't have to sit in the car with shout out to Ryan for 3.5 hours.
Waiting on Ryan to say goodbye to everyone. Oh my god, he's a great dude though.
Love Ryan.
Ryan is a good dude. Ryan has the biggest heart.
Yeah.
Ryan just needs to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh, man,
Love you, Ryan.
My fucking
Shut the fuck up.
He got me a show out in Wilmington for Lou Morgante. I got canceled this Wednesday.
I was gonna ask if it was the fucking breakfast one.
Yeah, no, like this week has been just.
Why? Dude, you got stitches, you got a show canceled, your kids were home the entire time.
No
It snowed,
yeah.
ice broke into your house,
I
terrible
had to go back to work today.
It's been a great vacation. Yeah, by the way, all this week it's been his vacation.
Yeah.
Jeez, has it really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, day one he fucking sliced his hand open.
It's not as bad as my last vacation, technically.
God was just like, yo, go back to work.
Yeah.
You have bills.
What the fuck are you doing? You think you're gonna have fun?
I got paid vacation though. I got paid to not, be there.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
He spent more money than he fucking made on vacation.
Maybe, yeah, because I gotta go to the
Got
glasses.
health insurance?
I gotta go to the glasses tomorrow. Yeah, I got health insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say, if you don't, dude, you just lost thousands.
And my wife has.
It's like $450 a stitch.
I don't have health insurance.
Oh, dude, you're telling me I'm a dependent.
No, yeah, see, I'm one of
My
those,
wife
what are
served
they
this
called?
country. I should
Fucking
not pay for health
signals.
insurance.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I really, comedy is one of those things where it's like, I want to do it constantly. Like, it's something that I think about all the time, and something I want to go do. But then, like, I don't know if I'm just lazy, I think. Like, I'm just, honestly just lazy sometimes. Like,
There are days I'm just fucking over it. Like, so my writing
it's just
habits, I actually asked like maybe 3 or 4 people I think last month, like, oh, what's your writing process? How do you write? How do you structure your jokes?
I can tell you mine. What I do is just every time I think of something fucking stupid or funny, if it makes me chuckle, I write it down.
For me, it's just
and then about
everything
once
adjacent.
a week, I fucking go through it and try to work shit out with it.
Yeah.
That's too much time.
For me,
I write it down and I'm like, yeah, this will work.
It's not the comedy. It's not the jokes, because like I'm not worried about the jokes. Like the jokes are like, I'll get up and say anything in front of anybody.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
know.
It's like the thing is like the trap, like everything adjacent to comedy, like
Comedy adjacent
like
shit.
yeah, we're
Traveling
like just
to Wilmington
the
and
traveling, the politics, everything. I'm just like.
Dude,
It's all
comedy
so
politics
gay.
was so
Like, I'm
bad
just like,
around here.
God,
And
it's all
that's
so
the thing
gay.
too. Is like, dude, some of the people I've met doing comedy,
They're so
Worst
cool.
people.
There's so many cool people.
Oh, we went the
There
other
are
way.
there are
fucking cool people.
there are so many cool people.
For every
They're
5,
equally.
no, for every 5 for me, it's like you meet that one who's just kind of like, ugh. Because everybody else, like, you get like 5 cool ones, and then the one who's like just outright bad. Like you have the indifferent ones, like there's a bunch of people who just like you don't interact, so you have no,
That's fair.
So like you don't know if you can't designate. So it's like, so you meet 5 people and they're like, oh, they're all cool, and then, but then like you got that one who's just like,
Well, it goes right back to the main character energy.
yeah,
But
the
you get that
fucking-
one who's like, man, these people, this fucking crowd sucks, man. They don't like me because I'm a fucking white woman,
No,
dude.
They don't like you because you made fucking 6 tampon jokes.
Yeah.
It's a fucking military,
What part
predominant
of-
military male town.
Yeah,
do you
what
think
part
it's
of your
gonna
shit
work?
was funny?
It's fine.
You talked about your abortions the whole time,
Yeah.
and they were actually really sad.
I'm just a dad who wants to get up and tell fart jokes and embarrass his kids when they find out about what I do on stage.
You should
That's
do
like
that.
my
That's
goal.
what Patrick does.
Yeah. Like I just want to.
His
like,
fucking puns and one-liners kill me.
Dude, king of one-liners. I loved him so much for that. One of my favorite comedians growing up was Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
And then
shit.
to see
you
him-
must see Patrick and you were
Yeah,
like, dude,
seeing
I
Patrick
fucking
just
love this
brought
guy.
that love. Like, I'm serious, because like I used to watch like Kings of Comedy and shit like that, and like Pablo Francisco was huge at the time, and then Mitch Hedberg though was just like,
Killed
I
him.
was like, this is so simple, but he is a fucking monster with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Patrick is actually my wife's favorite fucking North Carolina comedian.
I don't blame her. She's got good taste.
I was just like,
She's got great
Patrick.
Yeah.
Because half of his jokes I love, the other half I'm just like, God damn it,
Yeah.
man, why are you saying this?
And like, there's a lot of Fayetteville comics that I really love watching in
Yeah.
outside of Patrick. Like, dude, I love.
We have a solid lineup in this state.
Yeah, I love like when Mitch is in the zone. Love seeing Mitch do his
Yeah,
thing.
this is great.
Jesus Christ, another one of my favorite. When he goes fucking on a tangent, with the I saw on the Book of Faces.
He's funny, not a favorite though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when he's not in it, he's whatever. But when he's fully fucking committed, dude, I am pissing my pants every time.
I'll say Tosh, another great one.
Tosh is good.
Tosh
like
has great
Tosh.
pacing. He's just so nonchalant with the shit that he says. Jalen's another one because he's a fucking.
Love Jalen.
He's
RJ.
a fucking dude. RJ especially
Kills it.
Yeah, fucking. Who else? No, there was somebody else recently who I've really grown fond of. Oh, I love Aisha. You're fucking hilarious.
Aisha.
Stephanie.
One of my favorite. Not even North Carolina. Carolina.
Oh, shout out to Aisha for making it on fucking Faithful Observer for her business. By the way, that
fucking love it.
legit.
Aisha, still love you.
Absolutely legit.
But no, she's one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Yeah,
every time she gets on stage, especially if she gets a heckler,
she's just
fucking love it.
But also, she's just such a genuine person to talk to too. Like that is like when you
she's
talk
a
about
real
cool people
sweetheart.
in comedy. That's like one of the first people I think of all the time.
I saw her randomly walking down fucking Hay Street, and she had her daughter with her, dude. Fucking 3D printer, I swear to God.
Really?
Her daughter looks just like her.
I believe that.
I was like, Aisha, what the fuck, man? There's two of you right now.
Oh my god.
She's like, this is my retarded friend.
I think we have to go to her spot to get her on.
We're gonna have to. She can't come here.
She can't come. She's
Dogs.
allergic to dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, she's got more health issues than a white person.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, I don't know. She might give my wife a run for her money. Like, my wife's got laundry list, man. It's, oh my God. Hey.
Oh, Andrew Dice Clay.
Fucking
That fucking guy. We need a Dice Clay in this
The
generation.
doctor's been in my life more than I have in the past 3 months. You know what I mean? Hey. It's like, you gotta start paying him fucking for the whatever. I don't know. Fucking, he's gonna start.
Killed it, man.
And I had that. Let's get that guy to start sending me money. Whatever. It's cool. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's not free.
So I got a shout out to you guys right now. It's probably been like, what, about an hour-ish?
Yeah.
And you guys have only mentioned anime twice.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be completely quiet in this conversation.
I wasn't gonna leave you out. Look, I love anime. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love anime.
We can
I
talk about this. in private,
don't love
honestly.
talking about anime all the time.
Yeah.
The only time it becomes like a real issue for me is when I'm drunk.
Oh, yeah.
If you get me, dude, if you get me
No, I get
started
that.
on
I get
just
that.
No way you can fucking beat him.
Dude, bro, when I was
dude,
drinking,
I love power scaling
I was
characters.
about to say, don't make me bust out the scale.
When I was drinking, like me and my buddy Trey would just get we would get so like drunk and just talk about fucking Super was on. That was when Super was coming on. They were doing the Tournament of Power. And we were just like, oh my god, what the fuck do you think with Brienne's gonna do? Well, they fucking Brienne suck, whatever. Like fucking, just like, oh my god, giant robot. Just the dumbest fucking conversations. It's like you get so aggro about shit. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I think it's mad.
Because you're fucking interested.
I think
So you're like,
Gohan's
no.
gonna do something cool. No, I
Not only am I
Piccolo-
right, let me tell you exactly why you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, like to get that
We
heated
both
about.
thought that Gohan and Piccolo were gonna have their moment in the Tournament of Power, but no.
No, it took them like 5
Yeah,
years
it
and
took
then
them
a
a whole
movie.
fucking Toriyama had to die. To
Yeah,
fucking
Toriyama,
realize
and then a fucking movie, and then like an
Literally.
unnecessary power creep.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can actually
Yeah.
talk about this one. Gohan has not been fucking relevant since he got the shit kicked out of him by Super Boo.
No, yeah.
Which is such a letdown because he came in there so fucking smooth.
He got such a
He
cool-
came in there fucking dripped out in his dad's clothes.
Doesn't
He
even
was
matter.
like, yo,
Not even
Ultimate
Kid Boo.
Gohan.
yeah.
Super Boo got his ass.
Yeah. He's just looking up at this fucking 12-foot dude like, yeah, you ain't shit.
Yeah, it's just as soon as that happened, I was like, dude,
Super Boo's
fucking
funny.
go back
I
to
like
Great
Super
Saiyan,
Boo.
man. What are you doing?
Super Boo gets a bad rap, but like honestly, I was more upset that we didn't get more time with Evil Boo because that shit was like that
Evil Boo was trash though.
the coolest. I just love the way he looked, and
Evil Boo was like the lamest transformation.
No, he was just not. Which one? Like the tiny one or the
I'm talking about the gray one.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought he was cool.
Lame
I mean,
as
I
fuck.
identified with him as a skinny,
Why? Because he
as
looked
a
like he
skinny
had
little kid.
leukemia,
Yeah,
just
as a
like
skinny.
you.
Yeah.
He looked like he'd been smoking for fucking 15 years. And he was just like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna look like that one day. Like it was goals, man.
You're working
like, I
on
was,
it, man.
Yeah,
You're doing good.
I'm
good.
almost there. Like I'm waiting for my skin tone to change. Like been scrubbing the ashes on my face, but then my wife's like, stop, that's ash face, and I'm like, oh fuck, you're right. I just can't do that. My
Terrible
wife wears a
joke.
white face. Yeah, my
Terrible
wife wears a
joke.
white
Keep
face.
going.
Nah, man.
Don't
You
call
got
him out.
no.
He
just
will dig deeper.
do
You
not
don't understand.
do not enable him.
I do. Dude, when he's at the fucking bottom and he's like, I can't get through. It's rock now. I throw him down a fucking pickaxe.
At least I do it on the podcast and not on stage. Like, shout out to Ryan, man. Jesus Christ. Like, I had to follow this dude. Like, he just sat there.
I'm just waiting for him to say the N-word
Just
on
did
stage
this
at
whole.
this
He
point.
did his shtick for like a whole fucking 4 or 5 minutes, and I was just like, "Oh my god!"
You're
what
just
is
like waiting for it to
happening?
end. Just
yeah,
like
just what is happening, and I had to go after him, like immediately after him.
Isn't that awesome though? I
dude,
love fucking following people that
my
bomb.
God. My fucking my
It's my favorite.
my opening line was this is my impression of Ryan Minton. He was like, and then I like when I did that, you heard him from there.
just like this fucking retarded Seth
Dude,
Rogen laugh.
It's so fucking funny. Like but like he's a good laugher. You need good laughers in a crowd.
Dude, if you ever need to make yourself feel funny, have him record your set.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll just hear him laugh the whole time. You won't even hear your shit.
Dude, his laugh gets other people to laugh.
Yeah,
it's
no,
fucking
it's
great.
infectious.
Like, is somebody starting a fucking old Volvo? What is
Yeah.
happening right now?
The only other
Is
person
Seth
that
Rogen
has
here?
that,
Like, yeah.
the only other person that has that laugh that makes everybody else laugh is Heather Burby. When she laughs, everybody fucking laughs.
I don't know. Crystal Mo's got one.
Crystal's got another one
It's like,
too. Yeah.
I haven't really seen too much of Crystal.
Yeah, no,
But then again, I don't go to White Rabbit that much.
Yeah,
The
it's
first time
just-
I met Crystal was actually at the roast of Ryan, and I'm like, "What the fuck am I supposed to write about her? I don't know shit about her."
No,
So I just was
funny.
honest with it. She looked like Skeletor from
She's
Section 8.
everywhere now too. By the way, like,
I told
she's all
well,
over the
I
place.
had posted mine because I didn't make it to Ryan's
Shut
roast.
up.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah,
I was like, hey, I was like, Crystal, you're not special. You're a dime a dozen on Bragg Boulevard.
Shout out Crystal, motherfucking Mo.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
I believe it.
Oh
Good
my
for her.
God.
She's
Yeah,
good.
She's funny. Dude, I fucking like had more planned to talk about anime than dude. I didn't realize it last week until I was watching the video from last week. I've been watching Your Fish because that shit is not good for potheads. Like that's just like I'm just like catnip for potheads. I'm just like, well, this fish is so fucking. Like,
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, real stone.
And do you think they used to say like marijuana does not have it for me?
It's happened.
Oh, it 100% is.
Yeah, you think it? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
People, so you can get addicted to it.
Trust
I'm
me.
100% addicted to marijuana.
If you guys ever saw me not high, you'd be like, "Wow, he is
Yeah,
not
same,
okay."
exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fair.
Why,
Like
fair.
you can
Get-
always
get
tell when
twitches?
No.
Yeah.
I only ask this because, like, you know, people have made that argument for so long, and then people are like,
people are
I'll have conversations with people. They're like, yeah, I need to stop smoking and blah blah blah. I have this job interview coming up, and I really need to stop smoking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just stop smoking for a month, and then
Yeah.
go back. And they're like,
Whoa,
I'm just
whoa.
gonna get fake piss. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, what?
I don't
Some
do that.
people have,
I hit up
like,
my
I mean,
friends.
like,
I'm like, "Hey
it's
man, I need you to piss in a bottle for me."
so like
My funny ones are like, "Really?"
people have different like difficulty getting over shit. Like different, they just get through over. Like for me, getting over drinking was I stopped one day. Like I
Yeah.
just stopped drinking.
Yeah,
But I could not do the same thing for smoking. Like I've tried. Not
it's
very
so
hard,
crazy because
but,
like I used to
tried.
have like a really bad coke habit.
Yeah.
Like really bad, and pills.
Yeah.
Like I was really bad cocaine and perks.
Pills are fucking
were like
killer for me in my late teens, early 20s.
All right, this is
Dude,
past
fuck
the
it.
hour mark, so cool. This is
Yeah.
we're good for
My-
this.
my-
We're good to talk about cool
YouTube's
stuff.
not listening anymore.
my.
All 13 subscribers we have.
Right,
Shout out
right.
to all of you.
Shout out.
I'll say
Hey, we
maybe
had
my
10.
early teens. Well, not early teen, but like I was like maybe what 10th grade. So I was like abusing
Yeah.
morphine
Oh,
like
yeah.
super heavy
Yeah.
in 10th grade. Like and I was like
See,
zoning out in my civic class and all that shit. Like, dude, it was bad.
Dude, nothing's better than like
I'm
tripping
addicted
out
to
when you're
my
in school.
inhaler. Like my
Yeah,
fucking
you are.
inhaler.
Just
that
throw
makes
your
me
inhaler
leave.
out.
No, like I need it to
No, you don't.
breathe. Like I literally do. And like, but I got put on it when I was like 5 years old.
Oh shit.
So,
So
like,
you're like super dependent on it. Right. My
because
point
I
being
know
is
people
like
who got over asthma, who like they grew up and they were like, yeah, I had this and that and the other, and then they were just like, yeah, I was on an inhaler for a long time.
my little
Now I
brother
don't
was
need
on
it.
one and then he just
Yeah.
stopped. He just started running.
Those are the
and
people
just,
I
like,
would get my inhalers from because I didn't have money to get like an actual inhaler.
just
like,
fucking
we're-
train your lungs and stop smoking cigarettes, you know? But
Well, no, now, yeah, but that was when I wasn't smoking. I wasn't smoking. Like I didn't start smoking until I was 19. Like I
Oh,
just
really?
had, yeah, like I have underdeveloped lungs because I was born a month early. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I should.
That
not be
explains
smoking.
so
I was
fucking
about
much.
to say, dude, everything just kind of like
Just like fell into place right there.
I'm a preemie
Holy
who was
shit, that
homeschooled
makes
in middle
so much
school.
sense.
I was homeschooled for 3 years too.
Well, that's because
so-
your mom didn't want you to get the shit kicked out of you for being.
No,
you.
it's just because she was super Christian at the time.
Oh.
All of her friends were homeschooling, so she was like, "You're gonna homeschool too." And I was like, "All of my friends are homeschooled, so
Yeah.
okay."
But I was saying all that about the marijuana thing to say this, like, it's like I've done like cocaine and pills and all
Yeah.
that shit. Way easier to quit those and marijuana for me personally than it was nicotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like smoking,
No, yeah.
dude, smoking cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes, and then I went to Juuls when they came out.
Dude, quitting cigarettes is so easy, dude. I've done it like 6 times.
I have not quit since I was 19, and I need to quit so bad. Like,
Let's do it.
Dude,
this year,
it's
buddy.
hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck, but it's worth it. Like you will feel better,
Let's do it. I'm around you enough.
but it sucks, especially like the first time you try to
Yeah.
quit, and then like you go like maybe a week, you might hit 2, and then you're like,
420, you and me, no more cigarettes.
ugh.
Right
Yeah.
after 420. 421, we're done.
Ugh.
Every time I see you with a cigarette in your mouth, I'm gonna ball tap you.
Ugh.
yeah.
Ugh. What will I do when I pace? What the
Just
fuck?
talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Use your
Then
hands.
I'll actually look psychotic. Like at least like when I look. I can
No, you gotta use your hands when you talk to
I can
yourself
at least
now.
look like I got it like out of a cool car crash or like something when I'm like when I'm smoking. It was like I'm dealing with my issues. Like when I'm just walking, like it's just like
real quick. 421. Every time you see John with a cigarette.
no. I do want to quit smoking just because like literally everything I want to do with my life would involve my voice somehow, and like
No, you could really be a voice actor. You
yeah, I
you
could
got all
if I could
sorts
stop
of
smoking
yeah,
because then I could do voices for more than 5
April
minutes.
21st, you're done.
Oh fuck! All right, well let's see. All right, you heard it here first.
I'm gonna tell
Ferks.
everybody too.
Ferks.
I'm gonna make T-shirts and just hand them out to
I'm
people.
not gonna be able to.
You see
commit to
John
that.
smoking, ball tap
God
him.
damn it. Well, we'll see how that goes. Because like it is one of those things. I need my wife to quit smoking. I need cigarettes to not be in my house.
It'd be easier, but
But
you're
my
not
wife
gonna be
doesn't
able
smoke anywhere near as much as I do until she gets drunk. But like, I mean, I do find there's alcohol in the house, and I don't know. I'm rationalizing. I'm making excuses to not
You are.
quit smoking. Like, yeah, like
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like
Yeah.
you're being a bitch.
I am.
to. I've been a fucking
No,
smoker
I'm
since I was 14.
horribly
dude. Let's do
addicted
this.
to cigarettes.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
because
Let's
it's
do
not
this.
even just the smoking. It's like I like to have an excuse to fuck off for a minute because, like,
I
like,
smoke because I'm lazy, not because I'm
Yeah.
addicted.
No, like
This
I like no, I
motherfucker.
know not
I
fuck
spend
off. I like,
$20,000 a year.
I like to go and be alone, so I don't have a
No,
panic attack.
and I
you
was
know.
I was telling this to Jordan. I was like, people, like cigarette smokers get like a bad rap, but like fucking vapes are like literally the worst because
you
when
can just
vapes
do
were
that
you
around.
could you do it anywhere.
Yeah. Like I just want to go.
When you
be
were
alone
smoking, you were
and
prone to
smoke.
like going outside, being
Yeah.
in sunlight for a little bit. So like,
Yeah.
what was really the harm? You
Yeah.
stunk a little bit. You got some vitamin D out of it.
Smell, like I know my face is sallow, whatever. Like I've got sunken eyes. I look horrible.
Yeah, but dude,
I
that's
I have a mirror. I know what it does to me, and I'm just like fuck. Like goddamn.
Yeah.
But like, then I go out and smoke a cigarette, and I'm just like, and it's always when I'm high. It was just like when I was drinking. When I was drunk, I'd be like, I'm not drinking. Less I'm drinking tonight. Like,
Dude,
like
when I
it was always
drinking,
that.
That next day was every single time where I was like, dude, I'm never smoking again.
And then you start smoking.
Like, I just keep
exactly.
waiting
That's why
for
I
that
quit like
day.
6 times.
Yeah, 11 a.m. hits. You're like, well,
But
Well,
like,
it's fine until I worked with these fucktards.
but it is one of those things where it's like addiction because like I feel like I'm so addicted to pot that I have to make sure when I'm not out, when I'm almost out, that's when I
You have
start
to
go into
re-up.
panic mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I'm like I have to get more. Like I have to make sure that I don't run out. Like, oh man, it's
I'll
horrible.
say
I hate
it
that I
like
feel
this:
that.
if you've
It's a
ever been
huge
like,
waste of
man,
money.
I really wish I had more money,
yeah, I could
stop
just,
smoking and stop smoking pot.
I would have more money.
I
yeah,
promise you,
immediately.
dude. When I stopped drinking,
I'm gonna have less
Like-
freedoms if I stop smoking weed because you can't do a lot in a fucking 9x10 cell.
anyway, whenever I like stopped drinking, I noticed like I would have like half my paycheck left over.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh shit.
Drinking,
Yeah.
I feel like, is worse than fucking doing drugs. Because when you're doing drugs, you're like, all right, I'm going to get this amount. I'm going to spend this amount.
Because let's see,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pack of cigarettes
When I'm
now
drinking,
is about $10.
it's like, all right, I've already had 8 beers, so what's fucking 12 more?
Yeah. And then you don't realize, oh, yeah, these are IPAs.
Yeah. And then you're
Yeah.
like, you get the fucking check, and you're like, I just spent about $140
Yep.
at the bar.
Yep.
And I also
Not any shots.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like since I stopped drinking, like it was, I would have to go to the liquor store every fucking day. You know, like
Yeah.
it was like because I would go through. My poison at the end was the orange Jameson, just because like I could go through a
God.
bottle of that shit
Yeah.
a night. I would just go.
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't. I had to stop drinking liquor like that because
Yeah.
it turns me into an asshole.
Oh, same.
Like I was,
Yeah.
like I was very mean. Like I feel so bad about it still to this day. I was
Yeah.
very mean to Jordan a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
fucking
was,
not
yeah,
you.
No, it happened.
Yeah.
It's not you.
Yeah.
When you're that fucking wasted, you're just this other
And
fucking
it's just
animal.
like and like just dude. And I don't like to be that person. And so
No,
I was like, yeah, this
it's
is
horrible.
not for me.
No,
You know.
my breaking point.
That's exactly
was,
why John quit.
Yeah, because it was I was being a dick, and then I fell over into the litter box, and I'm just laughing and thinking it's the funniest thing, and my kid walks in. That's was my
That's
when I was
a
like,
fucking
I think I
wake-up
could
call.
stop because like
I don't have kids, but I
Yeah.
swear to fucking God, if that ever
Yeah.
happened to me, I'd be like,
dude, it was my like I was like,
I'm
no,
ashamed to
that's
be your
fine.
father. You're better off without me. I'm leaving.
No,
Ooh,
well, that's,
yeah.
That
that's a
guilt
bad
would hit me.
statistic for
But
you.
yeah,
For me to be saying shit like
I mean,
that.
Yeah, well, you know, runs in the family.
that was just it was really just a situation where like my wife drinks because she can't smoke. Like she can't smoke pot. She can't
Yeah.
do that at all.
Yeah.
Like she would if she could, but she can't, so she ain't. You know, mystical. I think.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
I heard
Mystical, but whatever. But like, she like, so I was like, we can't both be drunk and assholes at night because it was just shouting matches. You know, like, and it just over nothing. Like
Yeah.
really, no point to argue. Like you know,
I used to drink a fucking bottle of 101 rum every goddamn night.
Yeah.
And what stopped me...
151, you mean?
No,
Fuck.
101.
What the fuck is 101?
You never had, like, fucking Captain Morgan 101? 101?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Really
No,
do
dude,
hope this
150,
isn't
Jesus
something we've
Christ.
been over on a previous
I'm
episode.
fucking done. But,
I think we might have gone over this with Mr. F.
yeah, we might have. But
fine.
it was my fucking, my ex at the time, or ex now. I was dating her at the time. Ex at the time. I walked in one time and I was just completely fucking plastered, and I just like passed out in a pile of my own puke in our bed, and she was just crying, staring at me, and I'm like, maybe I should quit drinking.
Yeah, that'll...
So it took me about 3 years before I could finally just calm down and just have like a beer or two here and there.
Yeah.
See, mine was like, it did take me like that thing that
You want-
happened was, but like I had my lead up to that was 6 months of like waking up and throwing up every morning.
Oh yeah,
Like,
waking
that
up with
was-
the shakes and shit. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine.
dude, that's the worst fucking feeling. And
Right.
I don't throw up,
Yeah.
like, quietly either. So, like, I'm
No.
waking
Oh,
everybody
you're
up.
one of those
Luckily, I
fucking
would go
yellers.
outside. What I would do is I would go out and smoke. I would smoke my weed, go out and smoke weed outside, and then that would activate my, you know, sitting there
Gag.
trying to hold in my weed, and then that would activate my gag reflex, and then I'm just like, oh well, nope, there it is. Good for the day, you know.
no.
Ugh.
It was
Now,
that. Now I just occasionally have a beer, usually before I
No.
go on stage. As we
I
were
know
just
I
talking
couldn't-
about, you're funnier
yeah.
when you're a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
I just like.
Tiny
It's
bit.
not much, but it's just enough.
I
just
wish
need to
I
be
wish I
lucky.
could just do
I
like
was about
a
to say,
shot.
are
or a
you
mixed
even like
drink.
somebody
No,
who could
I
ever
can't.
do that again?
I
No.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's just a hole that I would just slip right back into.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I don't think
Like,
so.
and I'm...
years.
So, and I thought that was going to be the same for me. But I've actually been pretty okay with, like having one or two. Like, because when
Yeah.
you don't do it for a while either, it's easier to kind of get that feeling and then, like, not having to feel like you have
Well,
to go
see,
overboard. Because, like, you're
I'm-
still in that mindset of,
I'm
like, I don't feel
over
like
2
talking to
years. Like if I wasn't so scared of immediately falling back into it, I probably would have.
Yeah.
You know, like if I like, because I'm deathly afraid that if I was to drink once, like it would just be like
Right back
like
into the
immediately
spiral.
back. And so like if that fear was like, and there's like for
Yeah.
me, that's like, do I subconsciously want to if I was to start drinking again? Was that like what that is? Like because like.
You don't want that again.
I mean, no, I don't.
It's-
I mean, no, it's not like, do I want that?
I mean,
But
I
it's like,
want that
if I
for
started to, yeah, I know, you want me to fail. But like, would it be like, what my brain is like, would my body, like, just my addiction would want me to go into that?
I think it's
Because
more
I've
of
got
like
horrible
the
addiction issues.
like.
Probably.
I think there's things that you probably, when it comes to stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think there's things first and foremost that you have to kind of address with yourself and like really look at yourself face to face and like really pick yourself apart.
Yeah.
And therapy, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you really have to just kind of like hone in because
Oh,
if
no,
you're
getting,
getting
we do that on stage.
nah, fuck that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck me and stereotype.
Every comedian has a therapist. Like Bill Burr talks about how he has his therapist.
Yeah.
I was at my therapist the other day, and she was like, "Bill, you're gay," and I was like, "I know it."
But no, ultimately like. What I'm trying to say is like if it's to that point where like you're afraid you're gonna slip into that so deeply,
Yeah.
it's because you probably have some unresolved issues and
I have
traumas.
daddy issues, abandonment
Yeah.
issues. I know.
From Austin Powers. Daddy wasn't there.
And now I have mommy issues. All right, anyways, we'll cut that. We'll cut all that.
Yeah, dude, you're just like me.
Depressing.
Both your parents are gone, but hey, you just need $1 billion and you can be Batman.
Yeah, damn it. God, shit. I've got
So close. So close. I got the parents
I've got
gone,
my
I just
cool
need the
uncle
money.
with the cave. I'll
You're just
go
an orphan now.
Yeah.
Is that why you make orphan jokes now?
Yeah, it's self-hate.
Okay.
It's self-hate.
Okay, I heard. I'm just a poor boy.
Please send me have some more.
Could you spare a shilling for
I
a
just
fat
realized
ass
it's
orphan?
your selfies that are failing photos.
Yeah, dude. That's why you think I got married and had kids. I was sick of being alone.
That's funny. Oh,
Needed
man,
more
I feel
family
that.
members.
Oh, dude, kids are cool. Mine are
No,
cool.
they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, they're awesome.
Mine are dope.
Oh, I got Buddy right here.
I got a dog. My dog's dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Buddy's cool.
And Jordan's enough.
Are y'all
to-
pro kids or maybe kids or?
I think we're nixing kids altogether.
Somewhere
Honestly,
down the road.
we're just gonna stay dinks.
That's pretty common nowadays.
Yeah, in this economy,
There's
I'm
a
not
song
fucking.
about that. The Spaceballs. I think.
You're not fucking. You're
Kids
not
are
getting
like
me.
the best and worst thing that can ever fucking happen to you. So when people are like, "I don't want kids," I'm like, "I get it."
Yeah, no, and and not knocking anybody. I did want kids for like the longest time. I really did. But we were so back and forth on it, and then just like kind of getting into a place where we want to be able to do things that we wanted to do in life and everything. Because like growing up, I didn't get to go on a lot of vacations. My family was not a vacation family.
Yeah, I get that.
And we were promised a lot of things and never really came through. So in my adult life, now that I've made it a point to be successful, and try to establish myself in a career and learn skills and all this shit so that I can go ahead
Do
and
those
start.
things that you wanted to do. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Have some sort of, because my parents are bad with money.
Yeah.
Like, if my mom dies, I pray to God my older brother inherits everything. Because it's all debt. It is all debt. I don't want any of it.
Oh, I got this house. It's worth $250,000. Yeah, but she still owes $5.
Right? Right. No, like literally,
that's how it is. Yeah. It sucks, but that's life.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And I told Jordan, I was like, if we get the house, she was like, oof. And I was like, okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, thank God. I was testing you.
she immediately said, oof. And I was like, that's why we're married.
Yeah. Luckily, my mom was renting when she passed, so I was like, well, my brother was living with her too. So like now sucks too. He's actually about to have a baby, and so like
Jesus Christ, that's
yeah.
a rough fucking couple 6 months.
Yeah. Damn, that was like, he's about to have the baby next month. Like, holy shit. A lot of time. Time flies when you're having fun. And making
Who
podcasts.
the fuck is having fun?
I don't know. Well, you are having to do this podcast. Yeah, this has
I'm
been,
doing all right.
The easiest part about this podcast is sitting here talking.
Yeah. No, well, I was trying to do something.
No, you weren't.
I'm high.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. No, I was listening. I was actually shutting the fuck up for once and listening.
No.
Look at buddy.
I tell you all the time. I didn't want you as a co-host because you shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
I like when you ramble.
Oh.
So you don't have to talk? Is that what it is?
No,
Yeah.
no, that's half of what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other half is if everybody shuts up, John will just keep going. He's like
Yeah,
a
it
fucking
does. It's
Energizer
like a
bunny.
wind-up toy thing.
I'm not kidding. When he's already dug a hole, he just keeps going, and I just
Yeah.
let it happen. 'Cause it's funny.
Yeah, I know you were expecting that fucking intro to be like more of me going into Southern preachers and Southern.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as
that-
you and
that
my
was-
wife started talking, I was like, just fucking hit record now.
That was funny.
It's a good little intro into it.
Yeah, no. I actually think it'd be funny. Like, I want to do like a parody sketch for like the no intro podcast, because like you hear every podcast just be like, oh yeah, there's no intro,
Yeah.
and then like, but the end of the podcast is just nothing but introductions. Just like
The whole
like,
podcast.
So here's such and such. Here's such and such. Here's such and such. Here's such and
All right,
such.
guys, that's
here's
it.
Such and such. And it's like, all right, that's it for the fucking podcast. Now here's the ads, and it's just like 2 hours of ad reads.
Oh my god.
Like
It's like too many cooks.
Yeah, but
It's
like
just nothing but the
instead
intro.
of it being 2 hours of batteries, like it would like do the 3 hour, the third whatever all the things, and then like you'd zoom out from a YouTube video, just the time left of the ad reads. It's just like,
It just the volume fades out.
It's like, like horror, like fucking like dude, I think that'd be so fun. Fuck, we gotta shoot some promo stuff for this podcast.
Yeah, we gotta do more shit. We just don't.
Oh, speaking of promo shit, I did just shoot a promo for Rec Room, which should be dropping tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
As soon as I see you post it, I'll fucking share it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoisted like a fucking theater kid by Peter Pan.
Nice.
So that was, dude. Also, I'm afraid of heights, so did not have a good
It's
time.
terrifying.
Yeah,
at all.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
How far did they get you off the ground?
Oh, like it was like 10 feet.
Oh, dude, I was about to say anything above 6.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I look
5
down.
feet down, you're like, oh, I'm good. 6 feet and up, you're like, this is fucking.
Dude, I'm 6'2".
I don't want this.
I look down and I'm like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? It's like, but that ground's so far down. Like,
Yeah, but then add another 6 feet on that, and you're like, nope.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
like this
I'm
at
like-
all.
Crazy.
Like, need to get out of here. But what were you? So I guess we'll see the video.
Yeah.
You'll
No,
see.
I wanna
I
see
mean,
it.
it's
I wanna see
a
it
super
clear.
simple concept because like it's just, yeah. You'll see.
Comedy's happening. Comedy.
I was there was a part where I was like on the roof, and I was supposed to be standing on the roof, but again, fear of heights, so I was just clinging on to the fucking roof.
We're having fun.
I get that.
Oh, dude, I was borderline hyperventilating.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
I
my
get
fear
that.
of heights was that bad until yesterday.
Well, and of course, they were sticking
Yeah.
a fucking camera in your face for you to find out.
What was the
So-
last
Oh no,
place?
Jordan was on the ground. She was just doing this the whole time.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last
shout
time I
out to
was
Jordan
someplace where
dealing
I
with
had that.
Antoine.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I'm not. I'm clinging for dear life. Please let me go. Let me down. All
I'm
right.
literally shitting myself the entire time. My legs are like, dude, I had so much adrenaline going through my body just from being that high off the ground. Like I was almost seizing up. You know what I mean?
Oh my
I get
god.
that. Like I get like weird like
But I can do roller coasters and
sea
planes.
legs like when
Make
you're
it
that
make
high
sense,
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like having like your legs feel like you're like it's like you're on a boat, but like it's not moving around you like when you're that high up. You know? What
Yeah.
I mean? Like or just like and you
It's
don't
just
even,
like vertigo. Almost?
yeah.
Is that what vertigo
yeah,
is?
I think so. It's,
Like
yeah.
you have no
Yeah.
fucking balance.
Yeah,
Essentially.
that's what it
Yeah.
feels
Start
like.
losing it.
Because I don't know, like I've had some places where I go and it's fine, but like that's when I'm like, okay, it's well protected. I'm okay. But like I've just also had times where it's just like, you know what I mean? Like just like I can't.
No, heights have never been.
I'm looking
an
out a
issue for me.
window.
I'm one of the
and
guys
it's
who can be
disgusting.
like at
like
the
driving
edge
through
of
the
light.
mountains, like fucking driving through the mountains, looking down the side of the fucking mountain, just like
Yeah, dude, my legs turn to fucking jelly if I'm off the cliff.
Nah, dude, I can stand on top of like a
Flying?
skyscraper, just
Holy
looking over the
shit.
edge. Like,
I
dude,
can-
if I
no, I
fell
fly-
right now,
I can
get that
fly all
taxi.
day.
yeah.
I can fly on a fucking plane, window seat, and be fine.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. Like honestly, flying wasn't as bad. As
10 feet up,
like,
problem. Fucking mile up, no issue.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, yeah. No, I feel that because like when I was flying, like I was like fucking leaning over the guy sleeping next to me, taking pictures and shit. And I was like, oh, this is.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, dude.
I would
He fell
have
asleep,
Obviously.
bro. He fell asleep as soon as the plane started. Like he was just like we were sitting there, like
How do you
getting
know it
ready for
wasn't
takeoff,
fear?
and he was just like.
Yeah, he just faded.
Maybe he's the
Yeah,
worst.
like, I was just like, and I was like clearly like a fucking.
You're like this fucking asshole.
I wasn't taking pictures of him. I was taking
The plane lands.
pictures
He's
of
just, oh fuck.
Is it
He was
over?
cool. Like he only like spit up a little bit when I put my penis in his mouth. Like, but like I was getting like cool pictures like out the window.
There
of,
we
like,
go. I thought we were gonna make it, and we
no,
didn't.
no.
Almost.
Nope.
I'm proud of you, John, though. That's a while we made it in here before you started talking about sucking dick.
I gotta start telling him. Oh, yeah, I just like, oh shit. I guess yeah, whatever. It's fine. But I was like, oh, I get your picture. You know, that's not my only fancy.
All right. I think that's good for today.
Yeah, I think we
we're
cut
done.
it there.
I
Like,
think we'll cut it on
cut
John
that,
sucking
cut
dick.
that. We'll cut that. We'll be right back. Hold up. We don't have more commercials. We'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
But
we're almost
Antoine-
at an hour and 30. So like, that
We're
we
good.
did good.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
out.
yeah, really,
Shout out
thank
to
you for coming
Antoine Norwood.
Yeah, I did it.
Look
Love
out.
Never
that.
coming back
Here.
on the show again.
No, I don't blame you.
No,
We tell
but-
everybody, man, one and done.